Alrighty, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is my first storm chase photo montage. As a lot of you native Oregonians probably know, yesterday's storm was a bust, which is probably a good thing. You know, no one wants tornadoes or gorilla hail. Um, but when I had the time yesterday afternoon, I went out to go see, just try to take pictures. My first storm chase ever. It's always been something I've been interested in since I was a kid. You know, I lost interest in weather for a long time, and I've been recently getting back into it. I'm sure a lot of you have probably noticed. But I have a vehicle with Raptor liner on it, so I wasn't really super worried about any hail damage. But yeah, so this is a little project I did. Nothing super cool to look at. Just cloud structure. I'm sure a lot of you that are gonna watch this are probably just gonna be like, "Oh, that's just a bunch of clouds and whatnot." But it's one of those things you had to be there to really see. It was really cool. The structures, I saw a couple rainbows and stuff. But I'll narrate this video as we go along, so you can kind of see it from start to finish and when I got started with it. Yeah, it was an interesting day yesterday. It was a pretty clear skies for the most part. You can kind of see a little bit instability in the atmosphere, but then about 2 in the afternoon, 2:30 is when things started to pick up, and a broken brake caliper aside, had to take care of that. I was able to just go out from, see, it was South Corvallis all the way to Mill City almost. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot from it. And so I hope you guys enjoy this. So without further ado, we'll carry on. So the video begins with me at Airport Road overlooking Mary's Peak. Or actually, the first video is me looking towards the hazelnut field and some of the clouds just coming over the or the mountains, Mary's Peak from the coast side. You can see a couple storms there developing, a couple, starting to organize a little bit, and that's looking south coming towards Eugene, Junction City. So this is just as things were starting to pop off. This was about 2:30, so you can kind of see. This was in Jefferson. It got a dark mass there. It's just a low level cloud. I thought it looked kind of cool. But above this, so this right here is, you can see the wind shear in action, where there's two different cloud spaces moving on opposite directions. Clear slot there with the sun shining through, which I thought was cool. I stopped and got a picture of this river. Never just in the middle of nowhere. That was kind of fascinating. There's a rainbow in that, believe it or not. It's kind of hard to see, but right in the center of the shot, you can see it going across that mountain pass there. Oh, that's the vehicle, Toyota FJ with the bed liner coating on it. This I thought was cool. You can see the moisture being wicked out of the trees from the mountains here, and so it's being picked up and sucked into that cell. Actually, there's another shot of that, the edge of that storm cell, kind of wicking in moisture. And then this is us going towards Jefferson, and this right here was a wall cloud that was pretty fairly organized. We have a wall cloud, 12 o'clock straight ahead of us. Maybe drop a tornado, maybe it won't, but that is definitely a defined wall cloud right there. If we can see it beyond the trees.
I don't think you can tell time. It's 6:30.
Yeah, it's 6:30, but yeah, that section jutting off on the bottom there, where all that kind of scuds hanging down, that's a wall cloud I've ever seen.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Here, ready for this? Yep. Wall clouds. What they look like. Many people see shelf clouds and misidentify them as wall clouds. Shelf clouds are much longer and colder than wall clouds.
Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Oh shit! That's a tornado right there, I think.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
I think. I can't tell.
I think that is. It has a swerve and everything.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna swerve in the corner. Whoa, whoa.
Hallie, let us know if there's any vehicles coming behind us.
I got you with that.
I can't tell if that's just rising.
It's a cloud.
I think that's a cloud, yeah. But
I was gonna say, it's so cool though.
this thing, though, is still pretty legit. That right there, I thought was a tornado, but it wasn't. It was just moisture wicking up. But there's the wall cloud again. It was fairly organized until I pulled the camera out, and of course, it was kind of falling apart. It didn't really do much. But this is the base of that cell, and it got really dark, and it was like a dark green hue almost. It was really interesting to see. More shots of that wall cloud as it was dissipating right there. There's some clear. There's a wind shear spot there with some clear sunshine coming through. More moisture coming out of the trees there, being pulled into that cell. I thought that was really cool to see. This cloud formation had a lot of vortex in it. It made it look like a ram's head. Um, so here we go. There's another cell in that background there, moving right towards us, and you can see it started hailing us about pea size, a little bit bigger than pea size hail. The camera couldn't really get it on the road there, but it was hailing at this point. You kind of see a couple droplets streaking across the screen there.
We're hitting it. We're in it now.
Yeah. Dude, that
Now we're.
Oh, so much hail.
Yeah, that didn't last for. Well, we're right on the edge of the storm, but we're also right where we need to be to see a tornado too.
Oh.
How do I make this thing go in video camera?
The storm's that way now.
Turn the camera around.
Alright, well, we missed it, but there is about some pea-sized hail coming down. We're right on the edge of the supercell here in Jefferson. About the outside of Jefferson. Saw a wall cloud earlier, but it broke apart. We got Kelly the man with us. River.
I'm recording.
This is a video. You can see a little bit of the hail on the hood there, and it just doesn't. The resolution doesn't pick it out. There's a little bit of like broad rotation kind of here above us, but it wasn't really anything super concerning. But it was cool to kind of take notice of. And so, yeah, at this point, it hailed for probably maybe 10 seconds. There's my friend Kelly and his daughter. His daughters came with us. It was fun. But yeah, it got really dark. That's where that broad rotation was happening, right there off in the distance. It wasn't anything super concerning, but it was noticeable. And to go into this next video here in a second, you'll see there was another mass that wasn't dropping a tornado. It looks like it was, but it was just a lowering of the cloud. There was some upward motion there and also some falling motion. So there was definitely some movement going on there in the sky. But that's about it. That's the end of the video. So it's nothing super cool to look at, but it's a good learning experience for me to go out and see, what to look for, learning radar scans, and also just knowing what to prepare for, and, also practicing editing a cool video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, like it or whatever it is you do for videos, and, I'll see you next time.